Ripped through parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama last night. One of the tornadoes was on the ground for more than 60 miles. It destroyed homes, schools, and businesses. In Louisiana, a teacher led her class to a church next door. They hid under pews and survived.
Thankfully, no wild weather headed to our area, but it is getting cold out there.
It is cold out there. We are looking at some drier weather. That's in comparison to the snowfall and freezing rain we had yesterday. But it is also ushering in that chillier air that we're going to be dealing with for the duration of tonight. And really, it's not just tonight. Tomorrow night as well is going to be much colder than we would typically see for overnight lows this time of year. Right now, we're sitting in the lower to middle 20s. We're at 24 degrees outside in the city of Dayton. Here's a beautiful look out in downtown Springfield. All is quiet. We have clear skies overhead. Now, as we head into the rest of the overnight hours, we'll see more clouds moving in and even the chances of a few flurries. But there is a breeze out there, and that comes in with the cold front that brings the cloud cover and flurries, and it's making us feel a whole lot colder. Right now, the wind chill in Troy is at 13, single-digit wind chills for Salina and Winchester. Also in Eaton, you can see an 11-degree wind chill there for you in Oxford. As we head through the duration of your overnight hours, we'll watch those wind chills falling into the single digits pretty much everywhere into the next couple of hours. That's with the cold front coming in, and then by early tomorrow morning, wind chills sitting right around the low teens. Winds will begin to back down just a little bit as we get closer to sunrise. Here's why it's going to get so cold tonight. Of course, temperatures didn't get very high this afternoon, but we have that snowpack in place, plus the clear skies currently. So what happens during the day is that the sun is trying to heat up the atmosphere, but it is doing so much work trying to melt the snow and also being reflected back into the atmosphere that you don't really heat up too much during the day. Then at night, you have rapid heat loss as all of the heat you've somewhat acquired during the day heads right back up into space. So this is why we're going to be dealing with abnormally cold temperatures as long as that snowpack is on the ground. When we talk about the flurries and that cold front moving in, you'll notice those snow showers, really that lake effect snow machine taking over in south and western portions of Michigan. That's going to drift southward, not expecting an accumulating snow, just a few flakes will be flying when you head out the door tomorrow morning. There's Futurecast. Notice the cloud cover moving in for the night. At 6 o'clock in the morning, we have a mostly cloudy sky. Right under the banner, you'll see a few flurries or a snow shower that starts to push in. As quickly as it gets here, it really does dissipate. So if you're south of I-70, likely you'll just have the cloud cover out there. North of that, a few flurries or a passing snow shower through about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, sunshine's going to be back. Temperatures are going to be quite cold, though, so it will look nice, but not necessarily feel that way. Tomorrow's high up around 24 degrees. So what it is right now, that's what it's going to be this time or tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock. So it's going to be a cold day tomorrow, and then we're back down into the teens and single digits by Thursday morning. The coldest part of our work week is going to be around Thursday at 7 o'clock in the morning with wind chills in the single digits everywhere. Then as we head for the second half of your work week into the upcoming weekend, we are going to see a shift in the winds and get back to a near normal weather pattern as far as temperatures are concerned as we head into and through the upcoming weekend. Now that near normal weather for temperatures will extend all the way through Christmas, and right now long range models show that we have a low chance for any type of precipitation for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after. So whether or not you're in town or headed out of town, the weather does seem to be cooperating at this point as we look long range towards Christmas. Here's your 5-day forecast. As I mentioned, a cold couple of days, especially in those morning hours. We get to the 30s for the afternoon. Lots of sunshine Thursday and Friday. Clouds return. Will be dry for the weekend into the low 40s and call it somewhat mild, I would say, as we head into Monday with highs up around 46 degrees. Tomorrow morning, meteorologist Kirstie Zontini will be up with you at 4:25. She'll be tracking those bitterly cold temperatures as you head out the door.
Thank you, McCall. Pet experts are reminding people to watch out for their four-legged friends this winter.